Carlos Cañado. Carlos is a computer engineer with more than 20 years of real-world experience in innovation, design, development, and delivery of software solutions and digital products based on advanced technologies. He currently leads the software development capacity in Kairós, being responsible for the team management, customer strategy, and staff training. He is knowledgeable about various sectors such as Fintech, Logistic Services, insurance, automotive, audiovisual, or stock change, where he has led several IT projects delivering solutions with highly innovative profile. He has led the adoption of novel software development lifecycles supported by hard automation or infrastructure as a service, IaaS, implementing continuous integration and development solutions. He is also responsible for the RTD and Innovation department of Kairós Digital Solutions, where he is leading the implementation of the research and innovation strategy, where the main research lines are blockchains, APIs, IoT, Internet of Things, big data, virtual, augmented, mixed reality, artificial intelligence, and disruptive software technologies and paradigms. Carlos has wide experience in EU RTD and innovation projects within research framework programs such as FP7 or H2020, being technical lead of several projects in the last 10 years. Today, Carlos is going to talk about the new Kairós Office for the Next Generation EU funds and how we are supporting and accompanying the different projects throughout the whole process from ideation to implementation, passing from the fundraising. So he's just to repeat the title of his presentation is Kairós DS Digital Solutions Office for Next Generation Funding Projects, as a way of being part of the future European Union. I pass you now the ball, Carlos. I hope we are really looking forward to listen to you. So thank you for being here, and now the floor is yours. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for the introduction, and thank you very much for the opportunity to show here what we have been working in the last year here in Kairós, and in what way we can help to our clients or to different organizations to boost their products and to work with this kind of tools and instruments that we can afford these days with the situation that we have in the last year. Kairós is a company that has been working in different, as Luis told us, has been working in different fields about the methodology, the DevOps, the infrastructure, the automatization, the software development, the user experience. The idea is to bring value and to evolve different solutions to face the problems that the companies that can have. And in the last year, Kairós has been creating a new department of innovation that can use all this knowledge of the different fields in Kairós to create new business opportunities and to create new business models where we can collaborate with different organizations. I'm going to share a presentation to help the exposition. Well, I think you can see now. This talk is related with this instrument that we have these days about the Next Generation funding that is created for create a new instrument to help to the companies and to push the economy in this situation that we are living. And with all knowledge that Kairós and our teams has in the creation of a proposal and to earning finance to work in different projects with organizations and companies. We think that we thought that create an office where we can help to our clients or the different organizations to access to this kind of funding is very interesting, because we can work together in both these products and to create new solutions that can help in the situation that we are living in right now. I would like to show you about my profile. I am a person that I like very much to bring solutions to solve problems, and using the technology and using the collaboration with different organizations and applying and enjoying different knowledge in different fields. I think it's the best way to work in create solutions for the use cases that we can find. About the next generation funding, I would like to make a small brief about this funding that we can access these days, because of the seasonal crisis that we have been living in the last 2 years about the COVID. The European Council finally decided to approve a creation a new program that is bringing new funding to for push the economy and to help the different states in the Europe. And this new funding is joining to the long-term funding that I have with the European Commission, creating the largest instrument of the economy to stimulate the economy in the European Union. This funding is from the European Commission and is joined to the long-term budget that I understand that the most of us know that this year is starting a new framework that is taking the next six years. This new framework of the multi-annual financial framework is about 1 trillion of euros for stimulated the economy. And this new funding of next generation is joining to this initial funding to put 800 billions of euros more to this amount, creating a total of 2 trillions of euros to boost the economy and to help the different countries to work in the digital transformation, to work in the green and efficiency energy, and to work in fight with this possible crisis, to this crisis that we have for this pandemic situation. This next generation funding is joining to this long-term budget, and is making bigger the quantities that we have in Eurasian Europe, for example. That is the next framework for the next 6 years about research and innovation, is more funding for working the just transition funding and the digital Europe programs about climate and digital transition, for example, or working in the readiness and recovery and resilience through the programs like RescueEU or the health program that's EU for Health, for example. We have a percent of this this funding to fight with the climate change, for example, or directly invested to the digital transformation that we have been realizing that it's very important in this situation where the digitalization of the countries and the organization is very important to continue growing and creating services for the clients and for the situation. Okay. Making focus in the next generation funding, we can see that the most of this amount is focusing the recovery and resilience facilities, are a group of instruments that the different countries can use, and that is channeled through the European Commission long-term budget. And the rest of this amount is related with other programs like Horizon Europe or React-EU or Just Transition Fund, like I said before. Okay. This recovery and resilience facility are divided in quite an equal part in loans and in grants, and is divided in the different countries with the idea that these countries can present different plans to apply this funding in the fight with the crisis and evolve in these different areas. And making the focus in Spain, we can see that Spain has prepared a new plan of recovery that they are using the assigned 140 billions of euros that is going to be in the different ways of for the end companies to work in their products and to evolve this digital transformation. As I say, there are other contributions to different programs that we have different quantities, but the big amount is more related with this recovery plan. Making focus in Spain, we have this goal of achieve a greener and more digital country and reduce the social, territorial, and gender gaps. These are the most important pillars where the different topics are going to focus in this use of the funding. Okay, and this is going to facilitate through 4 different cross-cutting areas more related with ecological transition to this green and efficiency energy and the transition in a green Spain, the digital transformation for bringing the technology to evolve and to create new opportunities using the technology as a validator. Okay, the social and territorial cohesion, making a big effort in fighting with the difference between the rural areas, for example, and the difference between the social and the working opportunities and different territorial spaces, and of course working in the gender equality for the equality in the jobs and in the opportunities for the people. Okay. These are, for example, some action fields more in detail in any of these components. But the most important thing is these 4 pillars that are going to be the center of all the opportunities that we can use as instruments to boost the economy through the services and the products that we can build, for example. We have the green Spain, I would say before, centralized with important focus in the decarbonization and energy systems, with the efficiency of the energy, zero pollutions, circular economy, and all the related with, for example, of sustainability and smart mobility in the cities, working with the zero pollutions and working for this green economy and pollution. Okay, all these digital asset, the digital Spain is more related with the use, the smart use of the data, creating platforms that are more related with data driven, applying artificial intelligence, or using the technology for education, for example, or evolving this communication through 5G in the rural connectivity, for example, or to all the hubs that we are having in the digitalization of the public services and the companies for the product systems. Okay. As I say before, the social and territorial cohesion in Spain is very important to work together in the knowledge and the quality education to reduce the inequalities in the different areas and the working people and the opportunities in places more related with more rural or smaller than the big cities where all the economy is centered. Okay, reinforcements the three pillars for the people: the education, the health, the social services, and taking a special focus in the response to the demographic challenge and the social and territorial cohesion. At the end, not less important, and Spain without a gender gap, fighting especially with the young people and the groups affected for the previous financial crisis, bringing opportunities to create new options and reducing the structural barriers for the women access, for example, at the unequal job market, and rising the female employment rate and enhancing female education level and equal opportunities. Having this first view about this funding that at the end is bringing new opportunities to create new things and to build and for this digital transformation, we would like to share with you what is the Kairós services that can help in this opportunity. Okay, of course we can work in many ways, not only bringing services, even creating collaborations or coordinating different ways of business model where we can work together using this kind of financial to create and to evolving opportunities in these kind of fields. We have been divided in 4 big phases that perhaps it could be interesting as a service for our clients. First phase is more related with an assessment, having an analysis of the state of the art of the client's product and seeing having a global view about what are all the situation and in what opportunity it can be fit, so we can work together to evolve and to create new opportunities with the kind of products. A second phase is more related with this searching of opportunities of finance, working together in creating the presentation of proposals and go to create new consortiums or occupation where we can have a different financial opportunity to boost these products that can help even make bigger in different spaces. Of course, the third phase is the execution of the products. Once the financials is earning, the most important is to really create this product, really evolve and put it in the market and even go to other markets to make it bigger. And in the last phase is the management, the evolution, the creation of new features, and of course the continuous monitoring of the different new opportunities for support and improvement these products, even within the framework of the Next Generation Funding, for example. This can be a small methodology that it can be very interesting to show in what kind of points we can help in this field, working in this assessment with a situation analysis of the situation of the companies, of the organisms, for example, working in proof of concept. We think that it's very important to create a proof of concept of the idea that work as demonstrator for show the idea and the possibilities that this idea can have, and having a first MVP, minimum value product that can show that this is a good idea and it needs the budget to evolve, and of course creating a strategy to work in these initiatives and to boost in the with these kind of instruments and helps. In the face of the opportunity, we have a continuous prospection of the different calls in the frameworks on Horizon Europe and the different tenders that we can have here in Spain, for example, for working with different organisms or even in other countries. With this next generation funding that is sharing with the different European states, and where we can work with these topics and having in mind these important 4 pillars for working in this evolution of the economy. Having a validation, an idea creation, and a first draft of proposal of the idea that we can share with different companies that can help joining with their knowledge and creating a consortium that can bring reality to these kind of ideas. And of course, working in this innovation consulting, creating the consortium, working in the redaction, defining the budget for the different partners, being Kairós only the consultant or even as a partner or as a coordinator, because this is a service more related with innovation and creating a proposal, but we have all the knowledge in Kairós that can help in this applying of methodology and technology for these projects, and having the proposal. Okay, and working in the execution of these projects and the evolution to go to the market and to work with it. I think that this is the most important slide to have a global view about what Kairós can bring to this kind of opportunities, because we have 5 big capabilities of knowledge. When we have all this agile of coaching, Scrum, Kanban, lean management, to portfolio, and to work in the products and the continuous value release. And we have this knowledge about the development, creating solutions, about the data, applying artificial intelligence, machine learning, federated learning, working with big amounts of data. All this information that you have been with Luis, with our head of DevOps, helping in the continuous integration, continuous development, automatization, bringing reality to the projects, and working in the infrastructure and the continuous evolving of these products, and of course in the product design. We have this transversal area of innovation where we can work in different lines, having our innovation labs to applying emerging technology to bring new solutions, taking all the knowledge for whole Kairós and working with these labs. In the last year, for example, we have delivered different proposals, creating more than 54 partners in 70 countries, a proposal for the last calls of Europe's Age 2020, for example, the last framework before the Horizon Europe that begins this year. But I will share with you our collaboration, for example, for creating proof of concept that we can convert in initiative that we can go to the market or take financial to evolve and to continue working with it. We have collaboration with different organisms that is working as a stakeholder, bringing real use cases, real needs that we can bring solutions. We have a strong innovation team that is working together with the different squads of that can work with academic collaboration, having mentorship and knowledge of technological expert of Kairós, and working in the definition of the methodology and making the management of these kind of projects. This is very interesting because it allows us to create an innovation factory where we can combine the use cases provided by the defense organization, working with the knowledge and the experience of the senior people, professionals in Kairós, and working together with a academic relation for research and innovation and creating new solutions. And for example, this is only an example. These are some of the projects that we have been working in the last month that I think is very interesting because are related with to use the technology as an habilitator to solve problems or to evolve in these kind of topics, like a sustainable reforestation. That is a work that we have been working with a forestal center here in Spain, applying artificial intelligence and machine learning to create an intelligent selection of the different types of trees to make the best reforestation in different places, making predictions, even adding variables related with the climate, for example. We have also working with La Paz, the hospital of La Paz here in Madrid, to working in a massive DNA sequence, applying artificial intelligence to predict the disease related with the genes of the patients, having an important impact socioeconomic and creating new tools for this health sector. We have been working also in a smart operating room planner, surgeries with the Clínica Universitaria de Navarra here in Spain, also applying creating models to automatize the creation of the plannings, of the optimization of the use of the surgical rooms on the surgery resources, etc. We have been working also in different mobile applications to help to the patients with problems like aphasia, for example, of post-stroke, applying emerging technology also. And I think this is all is possible for having a great human professionals team that is working for creating new opportunities and working in obtaining new financial opportunities to work in this kind of problems, to bring solutions from the applying technology and to the coordination with a lot of innovation experience and focusing to create products that can go to the market and can grow in the future. And that's all. I think it's a pleasure to show you what are or working in the last year. And if you have any question or I can help you in any way, don't hesitate to put in contact with me.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Thank you for the presentation. Now we kind of like got a little bit time for this, and we'll just time for a question. We don't have any question in the questions and answer chat, but I wanted to ask you about the how do we like carry out this public-private collaboration project that you actually mentioned. Is there like could you describe it a little bit like you were mentioning in the presentation?
We have different initiative of talent hunting, for example, and we like to join this talent hunting with senior mentoring and knowledge here in Kairós to create teams that can work in initiative where these internships of new components of Kairós with the help and mentoring of senior people from Kairós can work in a real use cases. So at the end, this is very interesting because we can take real use cases from different origins and organizations and companies, and we can work with this inversion in talent hunting in create proof of concept applying emerging technologies. And as I said, this kind of collaboration is very interesting for us because we have a real use case. We can create a proof of concept that at the end, when we can finish, and usually we create for free because it's an initiative that we have in this talent hunting. But it's very interesting because the internships learn a lot. The senior professionals from Kairós can bring the knowledge to create a new solution, applying emerging technologies. We apply our knowledge in methodology to deliver value. And at the end, with all this, we are providing a proof of concept to these organizations that can be the beginning of something bigger after that, because at the end, when we have this proof of concept, we can work together in find financial support to have new budget to evolve these products, or to create consortiums where we can take a collaboration of other companies or other technological centers that can bring their knowledge to boost these products. And it's a very interesting way to create opportunities, creating a relation where we have with our knowledge in methodology and technology, we have this help for our academic relation in research, and we have this relation with the organization that need to create a proof of concept or to work in some problems where we can create together something that it can be the beginning of or something bigger. Then this is a way to use the financial from next generation, of course, and Horizon Europe, for example, calls or national or etc.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's it's very clear that we know how to do it and we have experience on it. I will suggest maybe I can do it myself. I will put later on the landing page that we have for the NextGenerationEU funding,
of course,
in the chat. So like if anyone is interested of digging a little bit more inside our service, we can well, they can access there to the landing page, and they can even contact us from there. But thank you, Carlos.
Thank you very much
to have you here.